Hi gals, welcome back to another episode of Zero Waste Closet. So this week we are focused on the feet, and specifically we're gonna look at what I am calling my favorite it shoe going into the cooler months, and that is the combat boot. Okay, chances are you might already own a pair of similar combat boots. They come in so many different varieties, and if you don't, gals, they're really easy to acquire. They're all over the place. This is a timeless shoe. In my case, the one that I own is this Bed Stu boot. It is sort of a black, it's a weathered black, almost channels chocolate brown here, but they come in different colors, different styles, different heights, different levels of heaviness or slimness. I think many of us think of the Doc Marten kind of iconic combat boot, and for many of us, that's too much of a statement, okay? I'm a very petite person, so I need a slimmer cut boot, but if you're into the Doc Marten, you do you, because those are really cool too. I wanna look at a handful of ways that you can wear these boots going into the colder months. But hey, if it's still hot out where you are, like it is here in Arizona, you can definitely pull these off right now, and you're gonna see that in several of these looks. And hopefully this will inspire you guys. Now, if you don't wanna break the bank and you need to add a pair of these to your closet, well, you can look for the consignment version. You could look for a leather alternative, like a vegan leather version. That always helps keep the cost down. So cost should not be a prohibitive factor here. I want to give a little shout out to Margaret on our staff that you guys met a few weeks ago. She is our resident trend expert. Margaret acquired a pair of Bed Stu combat boots about a week and a half ago. Hey, Margaret. And she has found so many cute ways to style these. So my true inspiration for this video is Margaret, and I really thank her because she has just made me think way beyond the norm when it comes to wearing these boots. So let's take a look. In this first look, I've got on a stretchy, super soft skinny jean from our consignment selection, and then just a really lovely kind of cashmere feeling oversized turtleneck sweater. I'll be honest with you guys, if I could own these jeans and this sweater in every color, I'm not sure I'd need anything else in my closet. This is so comfortable. So what I love about this is it takes a really just basic, easy fall formula here, and it adds in the boots, which totally elevates it, gives it edge, and makes it feel kind of high fashion when otherwise it might be pretty basic. So this is just a super easy way pretty much anyone, any style can don the combat boot. In this next look, I'm also working with the slim cut pant. In this case, it's more of a chino style cargo pant. And the pants are actually slightly cropped, super easy to pair back to the combat boot. What I really love about this for me is this makes it a little bit more of a formal kind of workplace style look, a little more sophisticated. And it shows that you can take a combat boot and yes, you can make it look polished and sophisticated. It doesn't just have to have that street vibe, but it gives some really nice contrast, because if you paired this look back to something simple like a Chelsea boot, it might just look nothing but polished, maybe a little conservative. And by throwing this boot into the mix, now you look like you have edge and just a little bit of heightened style. The third look here is one that I also feel like is very easy to replicate. And if you have boho style, great. If you want to go more rock and roll chic, you could work with like an oversized graphic t-shirt dress. There are so many ways to pull these boots into a dress look. It is definitely playing with the idea of masculine contrasting with feminine. Again, contrast dressing is a great way to bring edginess into your look. And I feel like even with the hotter temps right now that we're kicking fall off with, you can still pull off a boot here, showing a little bit of leg, and the boot just says, hey, yes, but I do know that it's fall. As far as the looks go, I definitely saved my two favorite for last. This is one I absolutely cannot wait to wear. Long denim skirts are everything for fall. I just totally love this. If you're more petite, you could go with more of like a midi skirt. You could even definitely do this with a shorter denim skirt. And I just tuck a ribbed turtleneck in and pop on the boots, and then a more kind of conservative but very cool lady bag. And again, we're working with these elements of contrast. We've got the feminine, and then we've got the more structured bag, and then you've got the masculinity of the boot. And this just, to me, screams, yeah, I'm feeling pretty cool in my own skin. finally, for the fifth look, I just love this last one because it's just so unconventional with its elements of contrast. I actually take one of the Tees by Tina washable silk dresses. Love bringing white in for winter. I think that's just sort of unexpected. And then the super flirty femininity of the dress contrasted back to the more masculine boot is just the definition of cool, in my opinion. And I take a rust-colored turtleneck so that I bring the look more into fall on the color palette. Knotted at the waist makes the dress look like a skirt, and there are so many ways that you could play with this look. Could even throw a denim jacket over the top, and that would make it uber cool. So gals, as always, if you already own a similar pair of boots, I think it's time to go pull them out. I don't care if it's 100 degrees out. As you've now seen, there are ways to wear these boots, and then they will carry you well into the fall and winter months. And if you don't already own a pair, well, then come see us here at Chill Boutique, and I am sure that we can help you. I hope this inspired you guys. And remember, we want to focus on things that are edgy, but also add timeless style to our wardrobes. That's the whole focus here of Zero Waste Closet. If you guys like this week's video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. That always helps this channel. And of course, please make sure that you are subscribed to Zero Waste Closet here, and that way you guys get a notification whenever I come out with new videos, which is every single week. I'm so excited to see you guys in store, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.